Every system we know eventually breaks down. Stars burn their fuel and collapse. Cells age and decay. Civilizations rise, peak, and fall. Even the universe itself is running out of usable energy. Science has a name for this process. It is called entropy. Entropy is the tendency of all systems to move from order toward disorder. It is not evil, it is not personal, it is simply how reality behaves. And humanity is not exempt. No matter how intelligent we become, no matter how advanced our technology grows, we still experience the same pattern. We create beauty, and then we damage it. We build relationships, and then we fracture them. We desire good, yet repeatedly choose what destroys us. From a scientific perspective, humanity behaves like a closed system trapped in decay. The Bible describes this condition using a different word. It calls it separation from God, not first as punishment, but as consequence. God, in biblical theology, is not merely a moral authority. He is described as the source of life, order, and being itself. To move away from him is not simply to break rules. It is to disconnect from the power that sustains existence. Think of it like this. A device does not stop working because it is immoral. It stops working because it is disconnected from its power source. Religion often approaches this problem with advice. Try harder, be better, improve your behavior. But science tells us something crucial. A system trapped in entropy cannot reverse itself from the inside. No amount of rearranging broken parts can restore lost energy. No internal effort can fully undo decay. Entropy always wins, unless something external intervenes. This is where Christianity makes a claim unlike any other worldview. It does not say humanity climbed up to God. It says God stepped down into humanity. Jesus did not arrive as a philosopher offering better ideas, or as a reformer proposing a new system. Christianity claims something far more radical. It claims that the source of life entered the decaying system. From a scientific standpoint, this is astonishing. Life does not emerge from death. Order does not come from chaos. Information does not arise without intelligence. Yet the gospel claims all three. Jesus enters a human body subject to entropy. He experiences hunger, exhaustion, betrayal, suffering, and death. On the cross, he absorbs the full weight of human disorder, injustice, and moral failure. And then something happens that should be impossible: the resurrection. If Jesus stayed dead, Christianity collapses instantly. The New Testament openly admits this. There is no backup plan, no symbolic reinterpretation, no hidden metaphor strong enough to replace it. But if Jesus rose from the dead, then entropy was interrupted. The resurrection would represent a reversal of decay, matter reorganized, life restored, order emerging where disorder had already won. That is why Jesus does not say he knows the way. He says he is the way, because you do not fix a broken system by improving its components. You fix it by reconnecting it to its source. This reframes salvation entirely. Salvation is not moral self-optimization. It is not earning divine approval. It is not climbing a spiritual ladder. It is reconnection. Grace, in Christian theology, is external energy introduced into a failing system. It is unearned, because systems in entropy cannot earn reversal. Faith is not blind belief. It is the act of reconnecting to the source that can actually sustain life. This also explains why Christianity is exclusive in its claim. Not because it rejects people, but because reality itself is precise. There is only one source of existence, only one interruption of death, only one moment where entropy was decisively challenged. If Jesus truly rose from the dead, then he is not merely a teacher among many. He is not one path among options. He is the singular point where decay meets renewal, and this has consequences. If resurrection is real, then meaning is not an illusion. If resurrection is real, then suffering is not pointless. If resurrection is real, then death is not final. The universe may be running down, but something entered it that runs the other direction. Christianity claims that what happened to Jesus is not isolated. It is a prototype, a preview, a promise that decay does not get the final word. Not because humans became better, but because the source of life stepped in. And if that is true, then the question is no longer whether faith is useful or comforting. The question becomes whether the resurrection actually happened. Because in a universe ruled by entropy, resurrection changes everything. And if this is true, then the most rational response is not self-improvement. It is reconnection.